if you guys decide to do a keychain, you can do an image just like you would with the ornament, or you can do something with text. Now, once again, I'm going to do a very basic one. I expect you guys to put a lot more creativity into this. So let's say I want to do something with text. I want to make a text box. I'm going to write out my name. Capital letters usually work better for these types of things. So you want a nice solid font, something like this. You don't want something with a lot of thin lines and twists because when that's cut out, those can easily break off. So I like this font because it's really thick and bold, so it's less likely for little serifs, little feet, to break off. So first thing you're going to do is create your text box, type in what you want. Then you're going to right click and go to create outlines. Then you're going to make it the size that you want. Now remember, you don't want to fill up this whole 6" by 6" box because this is a keychain. So if I go here to my boxes and I double click, let's say I want a keychain that's 3" wide by 1.5" tall. That's a pretty decent sized keychain. So it gave me a solid fill, so I'm just going to flip that. So this box here is 3" long by 1.5" tall. That's a pretty big keychain, okay? You shouldn't really have anything bigger than this for a keychain, just because, then it's not really a keychain when it becomes massive. So I have my letters here. This box is just going to be here to kind of guide me. So I've already outlined them. Now I'm going to right click and I'm going to ungroup. I'm going to hold down shift and I'm going to kind of make them a little bit bigger. And probably going to make them a little bit bigger. So not holding down shift, I'm going to stretch them a little bit, make them a little more fun. Then I'm going to start kind of placing them. Now you have to have everything touching, because if they are not touching, then your keychain will not work. So as you can see, it's still kind of small, so I want to select all of these, but not the box, and I'm going to stretch it, bring it down here. There we go. That's pretty nice size. So I'm going to delete this box. So now I have my name. I'm actually going to make my M a little bit wider. Okay. So now I have my name. They're all kind of touching. I'm going to select all of them. I'm going to come up here to Unite. Now it is all grouped together. I'm going to change it to an outline. Okay. And now see this little problem. This is a little problem. We're going to delete this here in a second. So it's all grouped together. It's an outline. Now remember, you want to be using your RGB web color. So I'm going to come up here and change it to red. But I want a red outline, no fill. And then I'm going to change this to 0.1 for my stroke. Ooh, what happened here? So this is a weird little problem. That should not be there. Okay, these little things, if you look, it's one path. So that's just kind of the computer glitching out because this is such a small line. So if we just check it, you kind of change it, see how it fixes it. So this is just kind of the computer being weird because of how small this is. Now this guy, we do not want this cut out because it's super tiny. But I mean, you can leave it, but honestly, it's so tiny, I feel like it's not really worth it. So I'm going to actually erase that. So all of this will be cut out, these parts here, and then we have a solid keychain. Now don't forget, if you plan on actually using this as a keychain, use your ellipse tool, create a circle. Now remember, don't make your circle too small because then you actually won't be able to get any kind of string through it. So when you're done, make sure you select this all. Make sure it's 0.1 or 0.1, and make sure your color is not CMYK, but we want RGB. Okay, so make sure it's under your web. Don't use these guys up here. You want to use your web ones, so it should all be RGB red. Okay, and basically that's how you would set up something for like a keychain.